2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this featured group. We've got a fresh rivalry developing between these two players as well, so that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player's going for gold. They're trying to beat Xander Schauffele.
I wouldn't want to try and beat an Olympian. A gold medal winning Olympian with hair as good as Xander Schauffele and a swing as good as Xander Schauffele? No, thank you. I'll leave this up to them.
Yes, I'm just looking through his list of weaknesses, and let me just list them off now. Yep, none. Good luck to you. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Not quite the shot he was wanting. Well, Rich, I'm being honest. This lie is putrid. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. And here we are with the third shot. Well, that's a handy shot. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Was on a good line.
I tell you what, watch out. This guy's going to be on full tilt here shortly.
This is a par putt. Starting the round at even par.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole play.
We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Just a bit outside into the rough.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
And needed to put some draw on that one, but just couldn't get it dialed in.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this one will be for double bogey. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4, elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards. Launched that one into space. Wow.
Oh, well done. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
That was a gallant attempt. That's disappointing. Okay, time to return to the action. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Sitting at 1 over for the event. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Going with the 5-wood.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
That's not the shot they're after. This would be a great up and down. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is a 12-footer here. Nice little par putt here. What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Not sure how that putt came up shy.
Wow, shocking to say the least. How do you miss that?
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Oh, that's a bonus.
This tour player is just streets ahead now.
Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. they have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby. Yeah, this is lovely. That rough was thick. I hope that they're okay after that one.
And here we are with their fourth. 5 strokes behind our leader. How close was that to going down? Very crafty, that shot.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Bogey putt coming up here. And that putter's hold, and that means it's back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 6th hole at Riviera is one of the most famous par 3s on the West Coast, Rich. An absolute beauty.
It looks like a giant green donut with the bunker right in the center of the green, doesn't it? I love this hole.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it? Sitting at 3 over. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. That will work. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Xander Schauffele setting up his next shot. Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? So with another hole behind us, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
chosen the pitching wedge here.
This one headed left in a hurry.
Unable to find the green on this one.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
How good would that have been if it had dropped? And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Now 8 shots back after that hole. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
And from around 135 yards,
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
all right, we're going with an extra club here.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Ooh, right by the hole. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, fair amount of elevation here. They're going to have to be careful that they club up because you do not want to be short.
Opting for the 5-iron. Not the result they were after there.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
playing their fourth shot. That's a touch of class.
Such soft hands.
This one's for bogey.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, it's in the hole and for birdie. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Alrighty, Rich, this is crunch time. We're through 9 holes today and this player's on the wrong side of the cut line.
Luke, sitting just below the cut line, they cannot afford any more mistakes. Birdies and pars are in order.
That's always an impressive looking ball flight, isn't it, the draw? And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Time for the second shot at the 10th.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
That's well holed. Sitting at 5 over for the day. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
When you come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
So far, so good.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, "Ooh, a couple of strong back-to-back par fours," and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's looking at nice round number 180 here. Had a fantastic drive.
Going with the 7.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Oh, well played. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Here's Xander Schauffele. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Oh, well played. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 155. Wow, that drive. Incredible stuff. Over 300 yards. Huh.
Just hoping for an outcome now. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Greens and regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
Setting up from the first cut here in the green. What happened there? That's not your best effort. Time for the 5th shot. Not sure what the intent was there. And this from the greenside rough. This putt was about 8 feet. That was a little bit too much power. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Ooh. Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. Seven feet to the cup.
And putt is underway.
That gets the job done. Our current leader is enjoying a two-stroke lead. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2-hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
That should find the sand. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
Okay, phase 1 complete. But you've got to make a good putt here. And he needs this to save par. It's on a good line. And gets that putt to drop. Gutsy effort.
And that is a nice up and down out of the greenside bunker for the par.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
What? Oh my, how about that for a par?
Oh, look at this flop shot. What a shot indeed. Took a chance and rewarded. Nicely done.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Coming up from the bunker. Ooh, well done. Got a lot of that. This would be a great up and down from this spot. And he needs this to save par. That's a good sign of a player's character, Rich. Still managed to make something out of the hole.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt. Saves the par. Well done.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The 16th at Riviera Ridge is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
This one heading to the bunker.
That's not what they were looking for.
Well, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
Ooh, almost went in. And that's well played. Safely onto the putting surface. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. I like that kind of fight. That shows resilience.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
This one is chewing fiber.
Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
Atta boy, good shot. Yeah, that one will play. Getting ready to play their third. This would be a great up and down. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Love watching this player around the greens.
He has this putt to save his par. Nice line. Yeah, you'll take that. Sitting at 10 over par for the day. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome-looking second.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? This shot from around 210 yards. Going with the hybrid.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
That's frustrating. And that should secure the par on this one. And that'll be all she wrote. Well, that's a shame. Unfortunately, unable to make the cut this week, Beamer. That'll hurt.
It's a sinking feeling when you go out there and you just don't have it. You miss the cut. Trunk slamming it is what they used to call it. Either way, it's just not a good feeling, and hopefully better days ahead.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.